2 generations later, you go in the black community now, ask them, who's the enemy? Jesse Jackson answered it best. I hope I'm quoting my brother right. He said he was walking down the street and he heard some footsteps quickly walking up behind him. And when he turned to look, he saw a white man and he was relieved. If he had seen you, beautiful little black brothers, if he saw you walking up and he didn't have no security, but he saw a white man who has been the traditional killer, and he felt at ease with a white face. So we have become the enemy to one another. And as I mentioned last week, see, when you look at the murder rate in the black community, this is civil war. Father Flager called me probably one of the best preachers that you can find anywhere in Chicago. Is Father Flager. That's a Caucasian man that really works for his community and fights for his community and is ostracized by his own Catholic diocese and the cardinal. He should be supported. He called me, he says, Farrakhan, they just put Michael Bell back in jail. Michael Bell is the brother for the Jenner 6. He said, man, they didn't care nothing about all those people that came down there marching. No, they didn't. Because they didn't see us united. Reverend Jackson and a group over here, Reverend Sharpton and a group over there, another group over here. We arguing and fighting each other in the public, and the enemy watching. So what the hell? They're not united. So let's show them that we ain't got no fear of what they're doing. They took that brother, picked him right back up on an old charge, and sentenced him to 18 months in jail. More black men have died in 1 year than have died U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan and Iraq in 5 years. Look at Africa. What's going on in Darfur? What is it? What is it? Civil war. Who's killing who? Black folk. Killing black folk. For 20 years, in the south of the Sudan, they were fighting the north. The southern Sudan, the black people in the southern Sudan are so beautifully black till their skin actually has a purple hue in it. They're beautiful. But the north looks like us, mixed because of the Arab mixture of their blood with the Africans. And they speak Arabic and they're Muslims. And the brothers in the south are Muslims, are animists or Christians. So there's that tug of war, see? But to ferment it into civil strife because there's oil in the south. There's mineral wealth in the Sudan. Now that they calmed the war in the south, it broke out in the west because they found oil in the west. See, so when a man like Kissinger And these people sit down and plot civil wars and disease and epidemics and plague and famine. This is Satan working, man, to destroy whole people. Look now in Central America, in South America, civil war. People killing people. Look at the Congo. Look in the Congo. The mineral wealth that America needs to be a nuclear power in the 21st century, all those strategic metals are in Russia and in Africa. So how do we get access to it? Foment civil strife, killing. Try to put a government in that will allow you to come in and rape their lands. This is what's going on in Africa right now, in Ethiopia, in Somalia, in Eritrea. See, bloodshed. Inside Uganda, civil strife. You see? Well, this is what they wanted to do. Where did Ebola come from? Where did AIDS come from? You mean we've been having sex in Africa for millions of years and never come up with AIDS? How did that happen? They developed it in a laboratory, and they're giving it to our people in vaccinations and injections, and you don't know what you're getting. Well, I think I need to close this now. There's two more things that I want to say. Just, can I get about 15 minutes? 15, please. Look, now, as long as we keep our eyes on each other as the enemy, you don't see the real enemy. So, black people are killing black people, so we must be the enemy, right? You're not the enemy. You have been made an enemy. They closed the jobs down, moved the factories out, moved the drugs in, and they began creating gangs and manipulating gangs that had already been created. They brought back from Germany when the Cold War ended, they brought back their agents from Europe to work among the gangs. And they recruit black people to do dirty work for white people. And right now, see, when rap or hip-hop started, it was all about putting a message to young black people that would inspire you to think and come up out of the condition that they were making for us, because they knew that this is the best generation of young people that we've ever had. They're the most fearless generation that we've ever produced. They have the ability to free us as a people if they got their head on right. Look at this. There are 10 leading causes of death in the United States among black Americans. Follow this. Cardiovascular disease. Something wrong with your heart? Oh, that's too bad. We lead in every cancer that there is, black folk in the lead. How did you get it? When I was coming along, cancer was a white man's disease. Like multiple sclerosis.